When I was just a kid, my dad used to keep a lot of his change inside this coffee can. He used it as a piggy bank, and there was a big slot. He'd take a chisel or something and cut a slot in the top of the coffee can. He put all his change in there. And for me to get the change out of there, I'd have to use a butter knife and turn the whole thing upside down. It's pretty complicated. Then I learned magic, and that made things a lot easier. And so having said that to the crowd, you borrow some change. Okay? So I'll borrow pennies, nickels, dimes. Someone grabs a coin, let's say a dime. They note the date on it, 2005. And you say, we're going to do this in kind of a strange way. Watch. Now, you can have the coin, you can have them drop it in a glass, or you can have them hold on to it, whatever they want. All they know for sure is the date on the coin, and that really matters. And you say, look, this isn't my dad's old coffee can for sure, it's just a Coke can here. You can have it examined if you want. And you have somebody take the coins and put them inside. Now, for all my American fans, you might know that nickels and pennies and dimes, they all fit inside, but not quarters, so you don't want to borrow quarters. Then at the very end, you can hand this to somebody to hold behind their back if they want, the person holding the coin in their hand or whatever, or the person can very openly take the dime that they chose, okay, and they can put it inside. My favorite part of the trick is all that shaking. And you said, I think you'd agree, if I could turn this upside down, get a butter knife maybe, slip it inside there, and somehow find your dime, that would be really cool. Your 2005 dime, that'd be awesome. See, but I'm going to do it with magic. You say, watch. Watch the very bottom. Just a shake here. Just like that. They see the dime fall right out to the bottom. And just in case there are any doubters, they can check the date. And it is the exact same coin. Let's say they grab a dime, and you say, take a look at that dime and keep it in mind, okay? And I want people to see we've got a bunch of different dimes in here, and he could have taken any one. And just like that, I've stolen my coin, right? Whatever it is, when they grab the coin, they're looking at it, you're handing the coins, you can give them to somebody else to hold on to. Lots of opportunity to get a duplicate of their coin, their freely chosen coin, into your finger palm, okay? And I'm holding it like this. Nothing fancy. It's just in my hand, okay? Then all the coins go in, and you might even want, at that point, if you want to have the routine to go a little more quickly, you might even want, at that point, to only then start to tell your story about your father. Well, someone else is doing that. So sort of you're telling that while they're doing the sort of the task of the trick, so to speak. Now, before I go to my next step, I want to jump right in here and ask you guys the question of the week. Here it is, the question of the week. I'm going to be giving away Bigger Finish. And Bigger Finish is this crazy visual card trick where they select a card, then they touch any four cards, and you fuse. You melt together the four cards into one big jumbo card in their hand. And when they open it up, it's a jumbo duplicate of the card they freely selected. So it's very strong trick. It makes people go crazy. It's like throwing sand in their eyes while humming a dark tune. Okay, so you can check it out at SankeyMagic.com. Bigger Finish. Here's my question. Would you rather be the world's best card magician or the world's best coin magician? And why? You can be the world's best card magician or the world's best coin magician. Which would you like to be and why? You don't have to say why, but if you tell me why, definitely bonus points, okay? That's it, and that's the question of the week for your chance to win one of my Bigger Finish, all right? So, let's get back to this. We're here. They've chosen a coin. You got this in your right hand. They've noted the date. I take it from them, and I'll either verify the date, or I take it from them and say, or they choose the date, and I'll take a look at it myself, whatever, and all I'm going to do is pick up the coin and hand it to somebody else. It's the world's most casual switch, okay? Here, there. Now, if you slip the coin into between the finger and thumb like this, okay? If you slip it between the finger and thumb, when you palm it, it's there. Notice I can then push the coin up with my thumb. It's very elegant and simple, and it makes the flow. There's no fidget. Without that, it's going to have to go from finger palm. You might have to push it forward a bit. There can be a bit of a half beat, okay? It can sort of out of sight, now it's here. But when I've got it in that clip, it can literally be boom, there it is, okay? The moment I'm apparently picking it up, I'm actually just going to leave this, let's say in finger palm here, apparently pick it up, Just switch that out like that, okay? And I can drop that in the glass. That's the nice thing about having the glass there. Is when you make that false transfer, boy, it sells the idea that's the same coin, right? Or you're handing it to someone, say, don't let me get near it, hold it tightly in your hand. So you've switched a dime for a dime. Now, not all dimes look identical, okay, if they look closely enough. But this is why it's nice. If you do the switch, you hand it to them, say, hold it tightly in your hand. In fact, put the hand behind your back so I can't get near the coin. Now they're not going to, the odds of them, if it's holding here, they might take a quick peek, wondering. But it's behind their back, they're a lot less likely to bring their hand forward and look. It's about audience management, right? So they've got the coin. They think it's their coin behind their back. You actually have it in your left hand, right? Okay. Now, someone's dropped all. You hand this to them, say put it behind your back. Now you say, I want you to drop the coin in the can, okay? And they drop the coin. And everyone hears it go in. And when they hear it, they can see it in their mind's eye. You say, make it even harder for me. Give it a shake. So now you're in a very cool situation. They grabbed a coin from a pile of coins. They noted the date. They held on to it. They put it in the can. The whole thing's there like that. Now it's about building with your words. Okay, so what exactly do you say to make this more impossible? There's a key line in script. Before I jump into it, let me announce the winners. Last week's winners. From you guys have just won. You 12 have just won my extraordinary magic project. There's a whole bunch of tricks on there using ordinary objects. And all you have to do, if I announce your name right now, email my team as always. Email them at contact@sankeymagic.com. Send them your real name, your YouTube name if they're different, and your shipping address, okay? So they'll know where to ship this really cool collection. Here are the winners from last week's contest. Striper Sniper, not joking, there's some Striper Sniper. Grot, G-R-O-T, Grot Gruesome. Alan Holmes, Nick Adams, Zachary Mandel, Clifford Fair, Isaiah Hernandez, Eric Wild, Chris Glaze, Dimitri Panici, woo. Emily Howe, and Thomas Anderson, S-E-N on the end. You guys all won. Congratulations. Okay, let's finish this up here. So, they've done the trick. Now, how about the ending? You've got this in your left hand. Now, you can take it back to them, and here's the wording. If I could turn that can upside down, and the first coin that fell out was the one you were thinking of, I think you'd agree that's pretty amazing. So you set this idea, but it's pretty low compared to what you're going to do, because you're going to make their coin, the one they're thinking of right now, with their date, melt through the bottom of the can. Lordy, lordy. Okay. So you build it up by saying, I think you'd agree that's pretty impressive, but let me try to do something even crazier. Now, the two handlings I've used here is, and it worked pretty well. I don't know if you can see it here, how quickly it happens though, is I pick up the can, and I don't want a loose coin to go flying and distract everybody, so I put my finger over there. Now this is contained. I point here, this is here. I say watch the bottom of the can, and as I turn it over, I'm going to use my flying shuttle pass, all right? And what that is as the left hand turns over, it sort of sends the coin up into the air a bit, okay? You don't flick it, but you kind of go up into the air, and if you hit the bottom of the can, it looks to all the world like that coin is falling, and people will even see it. You'll even be able to say, I saw it. You know, they see it, they see the coin fall out of the bottom. If you don't want to mess around with that sleight, then you can end the performance without any sleight of hand whatsoever. All you have to do is take the can and put it on your hand. Just very slow. Lift your hand above their eye level, okay, like this, and no one's thinking there's anything in his hand. Okay, you're here like this, and you slowly put it down on top like that. Just concentrate on your coin. Have someone put their hand on top. Someone else can put their hand underneath, holding onto yours. Shake like this. Listen to that sound. It's crazy. It's this little extra tinny sound coming from the bottom. Shake and then lift. Now, of course, with COVID, you don't have to have people put their hands on your hands. You can do the whole thing sort of at a distance. Shake like this and just show that the coin. Have the date checked. Boom, like this, and you are good to go. Real fun performance piece. A little bit more involved than some of the stuff I share here, but I'm all about variety. I hope you like that. I hope you subscribe to this channel. As I always say, if you're watching me right now and you're not a subscriber, shame on you. Okay, come on. Subscribe to the channel. Also, check me out on Instagram. I have 2 Instagram channels, but the one, if you're a diehard magician, you want to find out more about magic, definitely check out The Real Jay Sankey. Instagram channel, The Real Jay Sankey. Okay, I'll leave a link down here. And please subscribe to the channel, like I said, and like. Let's hit that like button. We've been doing more of that. I really appreciate it. I like it when people like it. You get it.